Guys, big breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is December 3rd, 2024, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. So guys, I just finished uploading a video. The Supreme Court ruled that the federal gov can deport millions back home. You have a New York City mayor. He's very excited about the good news, and he said that he's willing to work with Donald. Let's send them back. So it says here, the mayor said, I love ICE. They are welcome to the Big Apple. I'll help Donald and ICE send anyone back, anywhere they want, whenever, wherever, however, whatever. So he's willing to work with Donald. Hey, Donald. We have, how many do they have in NY? There's a lot of lawlessness gangs going on there. So give me a second. I was out there putting the chicken in the chicken coop, and it's really cold out there. So how many illegal in NYC? $3.1 million. 3.1 million in New York. That's going to be a massive operation in the next 4 years. 3.1 million possibly to be sent home. All right. How about California? Cali. Again, Gavin's going to have to move out the way. Give me a second here. How many is in Cali? In California, there is more than 2 million. So California and New York are like the biggest one. So yeah, what about Illinois? 425,000. What about Texas? Texas is 1.6 million. What about Florida? So all these states are going to allow ICE to come into their states. Give me a second here. Florida, there's 772,000. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. But yeah, there was a big victory, and we just talked about that not too long ago. You have the... Give me a second here. Once again, you have the court rules, federal gov can send millions back, even if local gov object, meaning, Gavin, you got to get out the way. Get out the way. You declaring state of emergency, go take a vacation to Canada. You can hang out with Justin. A 3-judge panel from the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals ruled that the federal G can deport millions back residing in a sleeping giant illegally, even if local authorities try to block them. Get out the way. Move. Here comes ICE. All right, guys, before I start, in the comments box, we have the Patreon link. If you guys want to help support the channel, $1 a month. We go live every Monday on Patreon. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. It's only $1 a month. That's the cheapest. That's the lowest. So, again, the link to the Patreon would be in the comments box. And I want to thank every single one of you for the support, either through PayPal or the super thanks in the comments box. Thank you so much. Your support truly helps out. All right. Let's start with this one here. So he's really happy. He is happy. And I remember, again, this year, early January, he was furious. He was getting all them bus filled with a whole bunch of those people. And he was trying to call Joe, and Joe never answered back. He's like, I'm trying to call Joe. I emailed him. I text him, but he's not answering. I know he's happy now. Because again, it's his state. His state is being overrun by a whole bunch of who. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here. Let me just... what is this? New York City mayor says, Doge is a great idea. We have been wasting taxpayer money for far too long, and we need to stop wasting. There you go. There you go. Now he's sounding like a Republican. So, again, too much ching-ching is being spent. This last 4 years under Joey, I mean, there was a lot that was spent. You don't believe me? They just gave almost $1 billion to Crane again. NYC mayor revealed on Tuesday that he is open to meeting with incoming Donald Border Czar Tom to develop a solution to take on the lawlessness and dismiss criticism from the left, telling critics to cancel me. Adams was asked at a press conference about whether he will meet with Tom, who was picked by the Donald to lead the mass operation he intends to launch after he is sworn into office, January 20. Adams stressed the city's openings to immigrants and emphasized the work being done on helping these new people apply for temporary protected status and work authorization, as well as services including case management for these new people. He said it has now seen a 21-week decrease in the new people arrivals. But it's really sad because he went through a lot. One thing I tell you guys is that, I don't agree with a lot of stuff from Adams, but when it comes to, the new people, again, he's not down with that. Again, he wants this to kind of, end. Many of us want this to end. It says here, but we cannot ignore the fact that the sleeping giant people have communicated to us loudly and clearly. We have a broken system they want to fix, and we need to fix our system. I'm skipping certain words because this platform has put me in suspension many times, and I'm trying to avoid that. Follow me with the code words. So it says here, he said he has reached out to Tom and said he would like to speak to him. I'm not going to be warning with this administration. I'm going to be working with this administration. The Donald is the elect, and whomever he chooses to run his agency, I'm looking forward to sitting down and see how do we better and why, he said. Now that's what you call united. I would like to speak with our border czar, Tom, and find out what his plans are, where our common grounds are. We can work together, and I strongly believe my history is sitting down with those across the aisle with different ways of thinking and sit down and share my ideas, he said. I believe I have some ideas that will deal with this issue, and we can reach what the sleeping giant people have been saying to us. Secure the sudden. Address the people who are committing lawlessness, act in our country, and make sure that our citizens are going to be safe. Period. Again, you come to the sleeping giant and do all these crazy stuff, gone, out of here. Go back to, what? You don't come to the sleeping giant and try to take advantage. We open the doors, and in return, we get a lot of lawlessness. Not many of them are lawlessness. But man, we are seeing some great numbers of lawlessness, and they're taking over certain stuff. In another part of the press conference, he said that those who are in a sleeping giant illegally, who are otherwise law-abiding, should not be rounded up in the middle of the night. But he said that it was different for the lawlessness. So again, he's basically saying, look, there are some illegal who are very nice and they don't do none of those lawlessness. So they're focusing on the gangs. Again, the ones, the Venezuelan, all them, that one that took over the complex and apartment and all that. But it's not only them, but there's a lot of different gangs too that is from other lands. Give me a second here. Now it says, as to his critics from the left on the issue, Adams pointed to past remarks by former Secretary of State, I'm gonna skip her name, Mrs. 33,000 emails, and former leader, B.O., who he said had called for the deportation operation and brushed off what he said was cancel. You know what? Again, I'm skipping certain names here. Well, cancel me! Cancel me! Because I'm going to protect the people of this city. And if you come into the sleeping giant in this city and think you're going to harm innocent sleeping giant citizens and innocent migrants and others, this is not the mayor you want to be in the city under, he said. Adams has been sounding the alarm about the impact of the sudden crisis has had a NYC, including the billions that he has cost the city. He has repeatedly called for additional support from the federal G. He said on Tuesday that the city has so far seen $6.4 billion spent on this new people crisis. Poor Florida, who struggled during the Hurricane Milton. Poor North Carolina, Hurricane Helene. Poor Hawaii, wildfire. Poor Ohio, train derailments. What did we get? 700 or 750. I didn't get nothing. Again, I don't need the agency. I don't need their help. Again, I work for myself. Now, some people, they do need it, and I'm not bashing those people. Again, I'm a working man, and I give thanks to the Lord for the jobs that I have and providing for my family. But again, I believe we deserve more than $750. I believe we deserve more. But again, what do you expect? Other countries come first. While NYC is a sanctuary city, meaning local blue are not allowed to cooperate with ICE, requests to hand over these lawlessness after they are released from custody. Adam has increasingly backed away from that stance. He has called for changes that allow those suspected of major lawlessness to be turned over to ICE, something that is not currently allowed under the sanctuary policy. So de Blasio, he passed this law that ICE cannot come to NYC and touch those lawlessness people. Again, I mean, what do you expect? It's de Blasio. Do not touch my lawlessness. Tom, the border czar, meanwhile, has been open to a meeting with Adams. I'm willing to meet with him, and I'm willing to meet with anybody to help make their communities safer, Tom said Monday on Sleeping Giant Newsroom after being contracted by the Adams administration. Prioritization out of the gate is public safety. Work with us on that. It makes your community safer. It keeps my officers safe. It keeps the community safe. Let's work together and get this done. The mess that was created by Joe. Again, we're cleaning up his mess. We have to clean up the economy. We have to clean up the Southern. We have to clean up this war. We have to clean up everything. Because many people, 80-something million, believed that he was going to, save and bring all these goodies. But in reality, 80+ million just, I'm not trying to be me here, 80+ million were fooled. Now we got to clean up the They're going to come in. If it's left, the next person is going to create a mess, and then we have to clean it up. That's the way it is. Left, dirty, right, cleans. Back and forth. That's the way it is. It's the same bird. It's just two different wings. You got the left wing and the right wing. It's the same bird. It's the same operation. All right, guys. Give me a second here. Let me go back on Twitter, see if there's any more breaking news updates here. Huh. So it seems like this is all the information for now, guys. Let me refresh the page one more time. Yeah, this is all the information here, guys. I'm going to keep it updated with all these news. But again, this is where we are right now. And again, please share the video. And yeah, this is where we at. So it's nothing more going on. Again, thank you so much for your support, guys. Again, if you want to help support the channel, Patreon, $1 a month. That's the lowest, $1 a month. That's $12 a year. That's the lowest Patreon. All right, so we don't do like $10, $50, or none of that, because we don't give out stuff, and unless if it's, you know, Bibles. But again, other than that, you know, the $1 a month is just a live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on YouTube. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, please share the video. For those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.